What's up, guys? Welcome to Team Ying Yang Zing. Today we're doing our opinions, the types we would pick, and the ace for the person, and why we chose them. So it's an Elite Four, and we're building it from the first person you battle to the last person you. So we're doing the old format because we're old school. But the first person you battle to the last person you battle, the ace Pokemon, and like kind of how their team is gonna battle. So mine is very meticulous. Because, I mean, and he'll attest to it, it's how I play card games, it's how I play the video games. I am like attention to detail. It's just who I am, can't help it. So I paid a lot of attention to what makes sense, like what would be a really trying and challenging Elite Four. I'm sure you're going to enjoy the whole like plan for it.
Oh, yeah.
And then...
So are we going to do all at once?
No, we're going to do...
Or are we going to go back and forth?
Yeah.
Okay.
So we're going to go back and forth. So the first room, then the second room, then the third room, then the fourth room. So... do you want to start or do you want me to start it?
Who started the last one?
You did.
You go ahead and go, bud.
Okay. So for the first one, the first room is, it's going to be the room of power. So, like, each room is going to have a different strength. And the first room is all about just beating people up. And it's the dragon room. The ace is going to be Garchomp, and it's about damaging the team. Making sure that you go to the next room, you're hurt, you're limping in there, you're battling a really strong type. It's going to be about it's going to be 5 Pokemon. The only pseudo on the team is going to be Garchomp. They're probably going to have like a Druddigon. They're going to have a Flygon.
Goodra.
They're going to have an Altaria. They could have a Goodra. They could have, no, not Goodra. They could have Drampa, Turtonator. Like, there's options. Kingdra. They can have a really cool team of 5 with a Garchomp lead as the only pseudo-legendary on the team. That's the point. And it's just to deal a lot of damage and to make it like, okay, Dragon is the lead. This is going to be rough. And you know it.
That's a good pick for a first room. Because, you know, when
Normally
there's never been a, oh, guess what? I'm on the Elite Four. First trainer, I got to fight Dragon. Dragon's usually saved for the last room
or close
or
to
the champion.
Or close to.
Oh, yeah.
So, I don't think there's any... Actually, no. Drake was 4th, wasn't he? Jesus.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's always, like, pretty much last. And that's because dragons are so powerful, but I feel like opening with Dragon, and that really exposes you, one, to, okay, this is an Elite Four. This isn't...
And
like,
usually when you go into the first round of the Elite Four, your Pokemon are still, about 10, 11 levels off before you're able to hit champion level? Or champion level. We're talking Pokemon here.
Like, it's different. So, like, that's what I would lead with, is Garchomp and the Dragon Room.
So we're going to go on to mine. So, I picked Bug. I thought Bug was a very well represented typing for an Elite Four.
We've got a lot of different things to choose from.
Mm-hmm.
They have a Water Bug, an Araquanid, and Golisopod.
Mm-hmm.
So they've got some options. They've got hard-hitting mons like Volcarona. I mean,
Yeah.
they have a Fire, Water, Grass core in the typing.
Yeah.
Parasect, Golisopod, and Volcarona. You've got a physical attacker, a special attacker, and a really big nuisance.
You can hit Shiinotic with the fairy grass.
That's not... Well,
I thought it was...
no, it's fairy grass, man.
Oh, no. I'm sorry.
Like, there's a lot of
Come back
options.
to this, Josh.
Yeah, you gotta focus.
Yeah. But, yeah, so the leader, the ace Pokemon, for me, would be Heracross. I mean, its Mega Form, I feel, is really good.
And, I mean, to balance out the weakness to flying, because it's 4 times weak to flying.
Yeah.
I mean, you could give it, like, Vikavolt. You can give them Galvantula. Galvantula's fast as shit. So the Bug has a lot of options.
So the team that I'm looking at to lead this was Vikavolt, Galvantula.
Vikavolt and Galvantula?
Yeah.
All
A
right.
double hitter.
Double electric Bug, all right.
I put, who else would I put in there? Araquanid. I'd definitely put an Araquanid.
Araquanid's pretty nasty.
Yeah. And then I guess the last one, I don't know. The last one I would throw around either, Beedrill or Beedrill, maybe Scyther. Scizor, yeah.
Scizor only has one weakness.
I mean, Bug has
a lot of choices.
huge choices for
Give
their
him a
lineups.
Beautiful Eye or a Combi.
Well, I was thinking about that. Vespiquen? Holy crap.
Give him a
Vespiquen.
male Combi.
Okay, Patrick, room number 2, bud.
Room number 2 for me is Poison. So after you get just beaten up, now we're going to poison you.
Is Roxy the gym leader?
It doesn't
Is
matter who
Roxy
the person
elite?
is. But so the ace is Crobat, and the reason behind Poison is, okay, you've just taken a ton of damage physically. Now it's going to be prolonged, stally, annoying, nuisancey damage that, okay, I got to find a way to heal this and deal enough damage to win. So I either got to win quickly or... He fell over. Give me a
Give us
second.
1 seconds, guys.
Come here, monkey.
Woo!
Want to come sit with Daddy?
Sorry, guys. We had little man wanted to join us. Okay,
He's
so
going to become a regular.
So we're talking about poison.
So Poison. So like you come in from taking all this damage from dragons of all things, and after dragons, now they're gonna put lingering poisons and status ailments on you that hinder your team's ability to perform later. So you go through all this damage just to get crippled. What is this? Like, it's agitating, and you can put bulky mons on it like Dragalge,
Oh, I never thought about your Dragalge.
Salazzle, Tentacruel, you've got Venusaur, you've got, obviously, the Aces Crobat. Like, it's got so much potential and so much skill to the team and so much finesse that it's so dangerous.
I like that room. I really do. Oh, okay.
It sounds challenging so far, doesn't it?
So my number 2, flying. It's going to be led by a Salamence, that's where you're kind of getting your dragon feel into it. But Salamence being a pseudo-legendary is a great pick for a flying ace.
Yeah.
Things that would head off that room, I don't know.
Talonflame?
Talonflame.
Not Pelipper, please, not Pelipper. For the love of God, not Pelipper.
Staraptor.
Okay.
No Pelipper.
Thank God.
No one wants to use Pelipper in a competitive team.
Challenge accepted.
Oh,
Sounds
here we
like a
go.
nightmare.
So Salamence, Staraptor,
Skarmory.
oh,
Charizard.
Skarmory just set up spikes.
Yeah.
Oh,
Talonflame. You've got so many options.
Yeah.
Like, it's really...
it could be. Oh, a tough flying Elite Four. I feel that's what we need.
Okay.
Number 3, Patrick.
Number 3. So you've dealt with physical damage. You've dealt with status ailments. Now you're going to deal with special damage. Fairy types. So fairy types have a lot of specially offensive mons. Mr. Mime. They've got...
Mr. Mime.
Mime. They've got Primarina. They've got Gardevoir. They've got all these awesome mons. And the ace being a Zoomeril just throws it for a loop. You're dealing with all these special attackers. You're not going to be ready to get punched in the face by a freaking Azumarill. So now
I get it.
it's meticulous. The thought process is you go through physical damage, you go through status ailments. Now you're dealing with special damage with a surprise little physical damage as the ace. You're not going to be ready for it. So now your team's battered, bruised, beaten, and you're fighting some of the strongest types and or the most skill-based types in the game. And it's all thought out. There's a purpose to it.
Belly drum.
I'm not going to use a belly drum Azumarill.
But yeah, with the fairies though, I feel like you can this room would be led, so Azumarill would be your ace. I feel like you
could have Shinatic.
Yeah.
You could have. Is there a fire fairy? I don't think there is.
No, not yet. Not yet.
I don't think there is. But like even that, like you can get like Mr. Mime. There's your psychic fairy, and it can set up barriers and stuff and really screw things up.
You get hit with Gardevoir.
I mean, there's so many options. It's such a good idea. I don't know why they haven't done it.
You can have a Wigglytuff in that room.
Double slap for days.
Double slap for days.
But like, there's so many options you can go with that would set up a Zoomeril being like a surprise little punch in the face, and you're like, well, crap.
Yeah, because with the fairy typing, I feel you're not really expecting a Zoomeril.
Not all the time.
You're expecting like either Gardevoir or what's Flabebe's final form?
Florges.
Florges.
Florges would probably be on the team.
You're expecting something other than that.
Yeah.
So.
What do you think? So, before we go to yours, what do you think of mine so far? It's pretty nasty.
I like
isn't
it. I like it.
Okay, so his number 3.
My number 3. So, we've all played a type of Pokemon game before. Besides Charon's normal gym, has there been a normal Elite Four trainer?
There's never been a normal Elite Four trainer. Charon wasn't Elite Four; he was a gym.
Well,
leader.
I said he was gym.
Yeah, like
But-
there's normal gyms, but I don't think there's ever been a normal Elite Four.
Would you like to see it in a normal Elite Four?
I mean, not really. They're an easy type to beat. You just punch them.
Well, okay.
True or untrue? You
True.
just kind of walk in there and you start punching things in the face.
But that being said, the ace Pokemon that would actually have to lead this gym would probably be the most bulkiest one out of them all, which would be Blissey.
Yeah.
So, I mean, there's your wall right there. I mean, come on, you can punch and punch for days out of Blissey, and
Well,
that's
like
still...
special punches. I mean, physical
Yeah.
punches will kill it. It's
Yeah.
terrible physically.
But
defensive.
look, you can walk in this room. You would have, you would have your Snorlax. The Snorlax would definitely be part of this team.
I mean, and there's normal, like, secondary typings. There's, like, Drampa is normal dragon. There's a normal fire type. Pyroar is a normal fire type.
Mhm.
Beware, normal fighting type. Beware. I name my Beware's Box Ghost. If you get the reference, leave it below.
But I would see, Snorlax, the Bewares. I would...
Nidorina made a normal type gym.
Who?
Nidorina,
Yeah.
the poison type. Just stating fact.
I don't know.
Friggin' Whitney.
Normal still have some pretty... Oh, Miltank. Straight in that gym. Roll out.
Elite Four.
Straight out. Straight out.
But it would be interesting to say the least. So I'm gonna give my opinion on your Elite Four.
And if they actually gave a evolution for a normal type,
that would be stupid.
I think it'd actually be kind of cool.
It's not adaptive. So I like yours so far. I think it's not intentionally thought out this way, but like the thought. Okay, so fighting types is a problem for 3, but 1 and 2 are a problem for fighting types. Flying types have a problem with electricity, but your last person covers that, and like there's a lot of team synergy here. That makes a lot of sense. So we'll jump to final room for me, and this shouldn't surprise anybody. It's my favorite type. It's dark. Ace is Hydreigon. Again, no surprise.
They would have a Guzzlord too.
No, probably not. Guzzlord's horrible. Competitive.
Yeah,
And
competitively
the video
it's
game
bad.
is terrible. So, here's why I think Dark would be awesome. Why Dark is awesome. There's a reason why Dark types have never had a gym. Ever. Not once. There was a trial captain,
Yeah.
and he was arguably the hardest one to beat.
Was that the first one?
Both.
Who?
Nanu. Nanu uses Dark types.
Oh yeah, Nanu was pretty hard.
And the reason why Dark types are so hard is because they're gimmicky, which is why I like them so much. Because they'll use Sand Attack, and they use shady tactics. They use your stats against you. I mean, and there's so many powerful Dark types. Crocodile, Tyranitar, Umbreon, Sharpedo,
That's not
Cacturne.
even going into the legendaries
Houndoom.
or anything.
That's not hitting anything.
Did you say Tyranitar?
Weavile, yeah.
Okay.
Like, you can hit all these things. And on top of it all, you have this Hydreigon, so you could set up the board, you can gimmick them out of the building. You got Sableye with Prankster. You can burn stuff, make them weaker. Anything that's not status from the second room is now dealing with a combination of all 3. Status ailments, check. Physically powerful, Crocodile, check. Especially offensive, Hydreigon, hello, check. And speed, and they're just dangerous. It's a really dangerous type to have to face last after dealing with all the other 3 rooms. Now you're facing the combination of all 3. What everything else does well, they do well as well. how difficult do you think this Elite Four would be?
It would be challenging. I think it would be a really good Elite Four to actually, just to go to.
And flush out.
And flush out, see what you can do. I like your Elite Four stuff. I mean, it's pretty good.
It's pretty meticulous.
So we're gonna go to mine.
Okay.
Ground.
Yep.
And me and Patrick actually had to talk about this Ace Pokemon for a minute.
I mean, I thought of it right away because it's Gen 5.
I mean, we thought about a ground type Pokemon because ground's pretty susceptible to a lot of stuff.
Water, grass.
Yeah.
Just as the first two that come to mind. Water and grass are the only two things that it has weaknesses to. But like, you could put water ground types in there, so you only have a weakness to grass. You could put Stunfisk in there, so you can cover that. There's so many options.
But the ace in the hole would be Excadrill here. He's bulky, awesome physical
Run
attack.
ahead Howden lead.
Yeah.
That sets up Sandstorm for you.
Yep.
And then Excadrill doubles its speed.
Yep.
Like, it's based like 120 speed, I think, or something crazy like that.
Excadrill has an awesome move pool
It
it's
does.
its command.
And it has Mold Breaker as a second ability,
Yeah.
so it gets through Levitators.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, if you go with an Electros, well, Levitate's gone, it can Earthquake you for days.
Yep.
Speaking of moves, Earthquake, Iron Head, like, it's got so many good moves.
But the team that I would want to see through here would be, Excadrill being the lead.
Or the Ace.
They're the Ace. Steelix in there.
Hippowdon, probably.
Oh, definitely Hippowdon. Tyranitar would be a good one in this.
It's not a ground type. It's a rock dark.
Is it a rock dark? About Golem.
Golem's rock ground.
Yeah, Golem would probably be a good one in there.
Golems would be fun. You need a water ground type. I think Quagsire.
A lone Golem. Sorry.
That's a rock electric. Is that ground?
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
I thought it was ground electric.
It's 4 times
No,
weak to
never
ground.
mind.
Isn't that silly?
Oh, darn it. Stunfisk, like he said, would be really good in here.
It'd be really cool because it can do so many things. Like Stunfisk can learn it can learn Scald, Discharge, Sludge Bomb, and something else. Like it can get you all 4 status ailments in one mon. Like it's crazy.
Yeah. So what do you think about my Elite Four?
I think your Elite Four is cool. I think it's very different. Mine only added really one type that hasn't ever been in it, but like my thought process behind the order was different. For yours, it's I think 2 types have been in the Elite Four, and the other 2 were just kind of like, no, normal's the only one. You only have one that was added as well.
Mm-hmm.
There was a flying. I forgot about what's her bitch.
Oh, yeah?
What's her name?
It's not Skyla.
No, it's the girl from Sun and Moon. I can't think of her name because I don't care. I don't know. Golfer chick.
Oh, yeah.
With the toucannon. Yeah. Like, so there's not a lot, but there's been one bug. One. There has been...
And that Elite Four for the bug wasn't too bad.
Aaron?
Yeah.
His ace wasn't a bug.
What was it?
Drapion was a poison dark.
But it's
a bug poison to start.
Isn't Scorpy a bug poison?
Yeah, and it evolved into a poison dark. Oh, look at him.
He's falling asleep.
Are you ready to eat, buddy? It's about food time for the baby.
But yeah, guys, that is our top Elite Four.
Our Elite Four that we would build.
Yeah, definitely. We really didn't base this off of a region or anything that we would think of. We would just like all the regions together and just try to get what we could.
God, we need to make a game. We need to make a Pokemon game.
But like always, guys, remember to like, subscribe, comment, let us know down below. See that little thing down there? Type it out. Let us know. More Pokemon Wednesday stuff should be coming up here pretty soon.
We're going to be throwing... Okay, so we're starting a new series, and we'll talk about this in an update that we're going to do soon. Probably tonight. Because we've got... What? That's all these. So we've got 2
or 3 more videos.
We have the Showdown thing. We have an update now. I think that's it.
Deck profile. Pokemon deck profile we need to do.
Oh, that's right. Okay, we have 3 then left. We may only do 2 tonight, and we may do the other one later, and just push it off till we have everything.
I'm sorry, I'm just watching the screen and watching him pass out is hilarious.
I got you. Daddy's got you.
But yeah, guys, please Please like, subscribe, let us know how we're doing. Like always, this has been Josh Patrick from Team Ying Yang Zing and Little Man. We'll talk to you later.
Bye.